on my bad shit, an audience, a mic, and a bloodstained hatchet. These are my rhymes, they're full of depravity, drowning your ass like 2 scoops of gravity. So much spare, trauma and sadness, staring you down, face first in a madness. All my life was anger and pain, it emptied my brain, barely left me half sane. They said what a waste, they said what a shame, so it's time.
Well, I am back with my YouTube nonsense for one reason and one reason only. Actually, 2 reasons. 2 reasons and 2 reasons only. No, 3. I don't know. There's a bunch. There's a couple of reasons. Anywho, one is that I will be getting into the podcasting business with some friends of mine who already have like some big time podcasting, like on the top 100. They're already in like number 100. I don't know, they're actually doing really well at the podcasting, so I'm going to get in on that, in the podcasting world. So there'll be an hour a week of me. I'm going to get a co-host, I think, too. That's the only reason I haven't started it yet, is I need to get me a co-host. But I got somebody picked out, so that should work out just dandy. In addition, I am now officially able to marry people, because I now have a marriage license enabling me to marry people. So if you want to get married by Raven and you feel like paying my exorbitant fee and flying me in, I will marry you. Or if you happen to be in a town where I'm going to be wrestling in and you feel like paying my exorbitant fee, exorbitant isn't that much. It's actually what I charge to wrestle. So basically for the same thing that you would pay to watch me wrestle, well, no, you would pay a different amount. You would just pay like 10 to 20 bucks at the door. You wouldn't pay my actual wages. But you know what I'm saying. So now I can marry people. So that's pretty neat. I can't believe I just said neat. That's how I like my scotch. Neat. I think that means with no ice. But since I don't drink scotch anymore, it doesn't really matter, does it? I don't drink anything anymore. I just drink water. I'm a wateraholic. Water is good for the everything. Now I'm going to drink some water for you. All right. Anywho, so what else is going on? The League. Anybody watch The League? Now, I'm not a football fan, really. But the TV show The League on FX is about these guys who play fantasy football. It is fucking hysterical. They will connive, backstab, do anything to each other just to get over and win the trophy for the end of the year, which is, I can't even pronounce it. But because it's named after some Hindu chick that they all did who was ugly when they were in high school, I guess. And then now she's like a super hottie. But anyway, the show's hilarious, and really it has nothing to do with football whatsoever. In fact, if you don't know a damn thing about football, it's still hysterical because it's only about the outskirts, about what goes around into the fantasy football league and how ridiculous they are. And you'll learn incredibly interesting terms like vinegar strokes, and that when you watch a man come, you are looking into his soul. Not that you would want to watch a man come. Well, if you were a female, I guess you would. But But anyway, apparently, like they walked in on one of the episodes, they walked in on somebody getting their nut, so to speak, and ooh, this is a pretty racy episode, huh? Getting their nut. And Taco, who's the resident idiot, goes, I just saw inside his soul. It's terrifying. Anyhow, you got to see it. It's if you have Netflix, you can watch the whole first season. If you don't have Netflix, well, you're a cheapskate because it's only $8. Could be on Hulu too, but I don't think so. I don't think it is. Actually, there's a pretty cool show on Hulu that I watched. I don't know if they made any new episodes. It's called The Man in the Booth at the End of the... No, wait. No, it's not. It's called The Booth at the End. Yes, I think that's it. And it's about this guy, and you don't know whether he's the devil or what. And people come to him and they say, can you make this happen? And he goes, yes, but you have to do this for me. So they come up and they go, oh, I need to, I want to, care for my kids more. I don't love my son enough. And he says, all right, well, you have to go murder somebody. And then, of course, somebody else comes in and he goes, I want to hook up with a Playboy model. He goes, you have to prevent somebody from getting murdered, which is somebody, who we just talked about. It's really fascinating, and it all ties together. What else? Let's see how long I've been going now, because I'm exhausted. Well, that's only 4 minutes. Ah, the you know what? That's good for now. I think I've had enough of you people, and actually, because I have to go buy curtains. I need to go buy some curtains for the crib. I have to go pick up some money at Western Union. It is being Western Union to me. What else do I have to do today? I have to pack. Tomorrow's I have to fly to Pittsburgh for the Extreme Reunion show. What else? I don't know. I have to organize some shit like that. I gotta take my dog for a walk. He needs to go pee-pee. Actually, he needs to go potty, too. Now they have a new rule that we have to pick up the dog shit after him, which I think is a good rule, because you should have to pick up the dog shit after your dog, except the fucking stupid condos I live at are too highfalutin and hoity-toity, and they don't want to have a garbage can to put it in. They want you to put it in the garbage can in your garage. And I'm like, fuck you. Give me a goddamn garbage can to throw it in. And they're like, we're not that kind of condo association. We don't have those things. We don't have a garbage can. And they charge so much for condo dues. It's a crime. But for the time being, they have a giant dumpster on the property, even though they won't have a garbage can. But they have a giant dumpster because they're doing some work on the balconies. And so for the time being, I just chuck it in the dumpster. And then eventually I'll just chuck it, and I'll light it on fire and stick it on people's front doorsteps, because that's an oldie, but it's a goodie. You know what I watched this summer? I think it was this summer. Yeah, it was this summer. You know what I watched? Because I guess it's been a long time since I've done one of these. I heard about Supernatural being a great show, even though I know it's supposed to be a great show, but I blew it off for years and years and years and years. And now they were up to like 7 seasons. I guess this season's the 8th. And so finally I was like, you know what? I'm going to test it out. So I went and watched the first episode. It was really good. And then the second, then the third. Next thing you know, I watched 7 years of episodes in under 3 weeks.